Reprints are right around the corner, so stick around so you know what to expect and how to get the most out of your hard-earned money. If this is your first time to the channel, I'm Cody from Sellig's Pokemart. If you'd like to show your support in any way, simply smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if this is the type of content that you enjoy. Without further ado, let's get right into this hot topic of Pokemon card reprints. Reprints never have a firm schedule, but there's evidence out there that points to reprints actually being right around the corner. If you've been in the hobby for longer than a year or two and experienced a normal Pokemon card market, not what we are going through in 2025, then you would also probably know that back in 2020, 2021, and 2022, we experienced some very similar situations. And some of you followers that have been with me since then know exactly what I'm talking about during the pandemic. Well, back in 2021, early 2021 to be exact, we were given the same exact statement that we got this year from the Pokemon Company, stating that they understood that the demand was too high for the supply and that they would be continuously printing product to meet demand. Now, what does this actually mean? For one, Pokemon knows what they're doing here. There was a strategy attached to how they released reprints back in 2021, and quite frankly, I actually do think it was very effective. However, I do understand that it might have been very frustrating for a lot of collectors and players as well, because it kind of dragged out the entire year before we actually saw anything from the Pokemon Company. However, back in October to November, that's when the floodgates really opened up with Pokemon. Reprints hit all at once, and it just absolutely crashed the Pokemon card market. There were some things that recovered pretty quickly, and there were some things that took years to recover. Now, the Pokemon Company doesn't care about how much your Pokemon card collection's worth. What they care about is making money and getting those products out to the players and collectors. For them, this was very effective. Now, short term, this did not benefit investors at all, but long term was a completely different story. If you were investing in Pokemon long term, you had an opportunity now to buy booster boxes below cost. A lot of these booster boxes were going for dirt cheap. I'm talking about $80 booster boxes that cost us $90+. There were even some cases where battle styles got to the low $70 range, which is absolutely absurd when you think about how the market is behaving today. I have reason to believe that history is going to repeat itself. The circumstances are just too familiar, and this might just be speculation. However, I'm going with my intuition here, and I think that this fall we will be getting bombarded with Pokemon card reprints. Most likely everything from the last quarter of Scarlet and Violet. So that would include Journey Together, potentially Prismatic Evolutions, Black and White, Destined Rivals. I would like to think Surging Sparks would definitely be on that list as well. And most likely Twilight Masquerade. I can't imagine them going too much further back. However, as the further back we go, the less Pokemon Company is incentivized to reprint because of the older sets will start shuffling out of rotation. So it makes the most sense for the most recent sets, the last 4 mainline sets, and potentially some of those specialty sets like Prismatic Evolutions and Black and White. Now, another reason I do believe that fall is definitely going to be the time when all these reprints do hit is because of the holiday shopping season and Black Friday deals as well. The Pokemon Company is not going to go through a holiday season without any product available. Even during the pandemic, late 2021, the Pokemon Company managed to get the product out there for the holiday season, and the product was affordable because they dumped so much product in stores. They dumped so much product at distribution, which made product readily available for most LGS. So I do understand that 2025 was definitely a tough year for a lot of collectors and players, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I do believe that is coming this fall. So I hope you found some value out of this content. I really do appreciate you tuning in here. If you do enjoy content like this, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Might even enjoy some of this content right here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.